I think we made a lot of steps in the right direction. Obviously, we're starting with a new staff, a lot of new players. So, a lot of it was about building relationships and finding out what we want to look like as a team. And I think over the last 6 to 8 weeks, we definitely established that. And going into this Angel City game, I think it'll be a great opportunity for us to put all of what we learned and worked on to the test. Being able to continue to work on relationships and overall just a chance for us to go out there and compete. So I think we're all really excited.
And this is the fourth straight season that the Wave have signed a defender out of Stanford. What can you say about Nia Harrison and what she brings to the team?
She's great. I mean, I got the chance to play with her for a couple seasons, and I think she's such a hard worker. She's really disciplined and is coming in with a super open mind, and she's really coachable. So I think having someone like that, who's eager to learn and eager to help the team in whatever capacity that looks like, is super exciting. So I'm really excited for her and chance that she'll get.
Thank you.
Hi, Rowie. Good to see you joining us. We'll have you go next.
Awesome. Good to be here. Okay. And first question I had was just about the sort of new identity of the team and what sort of brand of football we can expect to see on the field with a very young team and Jonas at the helm. Like, what can we expect to see?
Yeah, I think something that Jonas has tried to hone in on from the beginning is that we're going to be really aggressive with and without the ball. So I think you can expect us to be suffocating defensively, pressing high up the field, competing, tackling, all of that good stuff off the ball. But I think on the ball, we have so many really creative players, and I think we're going to use that to our advantage. Playing a lot of passes forward, lots of shots, lots of goals, hopefully is the plan. So I think just really aggressive in all realms, but also composed and calm when we need to be as well. So finding the balance of the two will definitely be our goal going into this first game and throughout the year.
And how, I guess, how different does it feel? Because I know, he was at Arsenal and coached, I remember when Arsenal came to the States, he talked about how it's a very different, very possession-oriented game here in the States. Like, how much does it feel like you're having a bit of that, like European style and flair added to what I know is a pretty American roster?
Yeah, I think it's been a really nice blend. He hones in a lot on keeping the ball, keeping possession of the ball, but he also understands this league can be really transitional at times, and we do need to go forward when the opportunities present themselves and try and limit transitions defensively when we can. So I think between his vision of possession creativity alongside of he seems to know the league really well already. So I think the blend of the two has been really nice to see and exciting to work on. But I think we're definitely implementing new bits and pieces while also recognizing the opponents we're playing against and how the games present themselves.
And then just the last one I have is when it comes to you also, I know like you talked a lot about getting connected with other new teammates and sort of building those relationships. Um, what would you say are some of the biggest things that you have worked on as a player here heading into this season?
I think one of the biggest things has just been trying to bond with each other. We have so many new faces from so many different walks of life, and I think getting to know each other off the field kind of translates to what we do on the field. So, whether it's in the meal room or we had a trip in Coachella and Palm Springs, getting to do things with each other was really a big goal of mine to get to know people. But also as a collective, we really tried to hone in on that. And I'd also say on the field, just being willing to meet people where they're at and help everyone along the way has been really big. I think obviously we have some girls that have played in the league for years, some it's their first. So being able to help out when needed and answer questions and lead by example, I feel like has been one of my goals for the preseason going into the year.
Cool. Thank you. Jackie, what's up? Good to see you. We'll have you go next.
Hey Kennedy, Jackie here with Women Kickballs. Appreciate you taking some time to chat. I just had two questions. First one, just thinking about, yeah, Sunday's, SoCal rival game. I know those are pretty big matches, but maybe just for you or for the team, like what are just some of the components that the team is like focusing on just to set the tone for the season? I know, like I said, that's a pretty big game too.
Yeah, I think our biggest thing will be to execute all of the things we worked on and execute the game plan to the best of our ability and find out what's working and what's not. I think this is a really awesome opportunity to see where we're at as a team and to kind of establish what we want, what will work in games moving forward. So I think we're using this just as an opportunity to showcase all that we've been working on and also get a chance to compete against another team other than each other. So I think we're really excited for that as well. But ultimately, to just showcase exactly what we've been working on and improvising when we need to, but ultimately honing in on some of the principles that we've all established so far.
Yeah, and then my second question for you is just, for you personally, like what are you most excited about for this NWSL season? I know it's a long one.
Yeah, definitely a long one. I think it's an exciting time because obviously we've had so much turnover and change, and I think we can really turn this place into the direction that we want to go. Obviously, last season didn't end as we hoped, so I think with all the new faces, new opportunities for so many people, we have the chance to put this club in a different trajectory and a positive one. So I think that's one of the most exciting things for me going forward.
Dude, well, thanks, appreciate your time and looking forward to seeing you all on Sunday.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, we'll wrap it up with Alejandro. There's double U, so we're just gonna unmute one of you. Hopefully it's the right one.
Got it. Thank you for your time, Kennedy. Angel City is in a very interesting situation, right? Starting the season with an interim manager, knowing how you all kind of had an interim manager for half the season. Do you feel like starting the season like that would be a disadvantage to them? And is that something that may work towards your advantage?
I think it's ultimately gonna fall back on the players. I think obviously you'd love a steady leader and things like that, but ultimately if the players can come together and execute what they want to execute, they're the ones out on that field, so they have a lot of control over that. Having been in the position last year, I think we leaned a lot on each other and our teammates that were around us. So I think it'll be a good test for them, I guess, to see how much they can lean on each other and execute what the players want to execute.